Good evening, everyone. My name is Fatima Tajuddin, and I am a representative of Group A. And the title of our project is Library Database Management System. I hope you can clearly hear me.
Yes, we can hear you clearly. If you can
Thank,
hear clearly, you can use the reaction button. All right. Yeah, Fatima, go ahead.
thank you very much. So I would like you to meet my team members. Um, like I said, my name is Fatima, and I'm the lead for Group A. Then we have two speakers that are going to be speaking tonight, me and Isaac J. And we have our team members as well: Ololade, Blessed, Faithfulness, Mandy, Inamdi, Somachuku, and Paul. And the agenda of our project, that's our project outline, is going to be based on project overview, about the project itself, which is going to talk about what the project entails, then the relevance of the project to the industry, and the workflow process from how we started the project to finish, and our database setup and schema design, which actually shows how we set up the table and how we set up the database and the tables. Then our SQL insights, which is going to be showing our SQL queries. Then our challenges, what we actually faced, and the lessons, what we learned, and actually also showing the solutions to those challenges. What we actually recommended for um, for the project itself, and our concluding part. So our project overview. Our library database management system, that's our project, is based on a structured SQL query project. It models a real-life library, which ensures um, managing library systems to make sure that we have organized, efficient, and automated tracking based system that actually tracks books. The books actually covers all the detail of the books in the libraries, the members, the people who actually borrows the books, that's the library users themselves. So, and also track the loan record, which is those that actually borrows book and they return the books, majorly loaning the books and also returning the books. And the purpose of our project is to show the centralized library operation. We are actually we actually built an SQL project that centralizes our library operations, where you can actually um, see all the details of books, members, and loan, and also simplify information system, which means that you can actually get from the centralized library, you can actually get informations right on time. Then also supports faster and informed decision making. So from the centralized library, you can actually get faster and informed decision by writing basic SQL queries and also applying logical operators and other query insights as well to quickly support your decision making. About the project, our objective is to actually build a relational library database using SQL to manage library operations effectively. While we're actually building this, it is not only limited to, it's just about our project, but it actually applies to other aspects as well. This project actually, like I said, is going to track majorly books, members, and the loans, which means the details of all the books in the libraries, the library members, that's the library users, and then the loans as well, the records of loans. So why this matters, what we are trying to solve, libraries usually need efficient systems to manage books, inventory, and borrowings. And with our library database management system, we are able to solve library challenges, which includes tracking books, we are managing loan and organizing data as well, which means we can also track library members as well. So we also want to connect all information to ensure accuracy and also simplify queries. Then we are also supporting insights from our centralized database to manage book availability, to support borrowing history, and also manage member activity as well. The relevance of our project, we what we actually focus on, the major relevance to the real world is that efficient library systems actually power schools. They power libraries, they power the bookstore, they power public learning centers, just name it. Anywhere, libraries are there for efficient borrowing of books. You can easily enter a library. So we need an efficient library system to actually power these things, to also reduce problems of losses, to improve member accountability, which means you can quickly track who are those that are not able to efficiently, sorry, those that are not returning their books on time. Yeah, those that
Okay, so you have 9 minutes and 15 seconds.
okay, those that don't return their books on time, and also streamline operations. So why this matters is we are helping management to track, we're helping organizations to make better decisions by reducing errors, improving service delivery, and also time real life activities and time the activities in real time. Sorry. So, and our skills application, what we actually gain from this project is that it is not only limited to library. Like I said, we can actually apply it to inventory management, the queries that we have actually written. We can apply it to inventory management, customer management, e-commerce, and banking and logistics. And also from our queries, we can actually also send it to the back end so that they can also do further analytics as well. Our workflow, which means our project phases, is stated in like in this view. We majorly created database. We created the database and set it up. We created table designs, which I was talking about, the books, the members, and the loans. We wrote basic SQL queries. We applied logical and comparison operators, where we compare data and also um, modify data. So we sort, filter, and then we package for insight. And then our final review, documentation and presentation, which my other member is going to be presenting shortly. The database setup and schema design. What we basically do was to create a library database using library DB, and then we created the tables, which is the book, members, and the loan. And beneath the tables are the columns that we have actually imputed in our tables. Then our SQL insight, we actually did basic SQL queries. We use logical operators and also filtering and paginations for insight. For the basic SQL queries, we basically use simple commands to actually retrieve information from our tables. Part of what we were answering was to display all the members in the library, to list all the books in the tables, then to also show all the loans or all the books that have been borrowed. Then for the logical operators, what we basically do was to use logical operators, the and or command, to actually compare and contract data also. For logical or comparison operators, to answer more specific.
You have 6 minutes more.
Okay, okay. So for the filtering and large data sets, we focus on large data set, meaningful insight, and basically made results easier to navigate. So I'm going to stop presenting right now to ensure that my other member is presenting so that you can see our you are going to see our practical aspect of what we basically did. Please kindly exercise patience while other members sharing the screen to quickly show you what we have. Please, is there a way you can actually pause this time?
All right, okay.
Thank you.
So you have 5 minutes and 30 seconds to present the other part of the project. Okay.
Okay, while my other member is presenting, while he's working on presenting his the slides. I'm just going to quickly be wrapping up my presentation so that you would actually show you what we have on. Just sorry. It will
Okay.
show you the practical aspect of our presentation. So one of the challenges we actually faced is the early SQL syntax error because we are actually just basically learning how to write code. So we solved this problem by actually reviewing and correcting our grammar. We also found it difficult in understanding relationship between tables. The tables we actually have, they don't relate with each other. So we resolve this by actually using primary key and foreign key to actually set up a relationship between the two data. Then we are also have to learn how to write SQL. Part of the things that it's a challenge, but it's not a challenge. We are trying to learn how to write readable, clean SQL. And as we know, practice makes perfect. So we will keep practicing and following SQL guidelines. Part of our recommendation is that based on our analysis, we recommend adding more tables such as authors and categories to ensure that the data is more robust. To implement automated reminders for overdue books, so that we can ease the process of manual workflow, and we can automate this process by actually adding automated reminders for overdue books, which means we can always notify members that their books are actually overdue for return. Then adding constraints to prevent incorrect data entries. We also um, recommend adding more constraints so that we don't have errors going forward. Then we create SQL views for frequently used reports. Um, since we have a database setup, we keep our basic SQL queries so that whenever we need to run these codes again, we don't have to rewrite. We just go back and run the code again. And this suggestion will make the database more efficient and more scalable. Our conclusion is that our project demonstrates that SQL is a powerful tool for organizing information and supporting real-world operations. By building a simple library system, we have learned how to design relational structures. We write meaningful queries, we interpret results, and we communicate insights clearly. This project shows how SQL can solve our everyday problems through clean and structured data. Um, thank you. I'm going to leave my other member to quickly present its practical aspect. Isaac, please go ahead.
All right.
Good evening.
Thank
Good
you,
evening.
Fatima. Isaac, you have 3 minutes and 5 seconds. So you have 3 minutes, like you said.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
We can actually hear you clearly. You're not clear.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Much better. Yes, we can.
Okay. So I'll just take us through the project. So the first thing we have to do, because we were provided with all the data that we need for this project. So the first thing that we
Okay.
had.
So your time is not counting yet. I paused it because I want you to zoom into your editor so that we can see your queries.
You
All
can't
right.
see it. You can't
We
see it.
can see it clearly. I'm using a PC, but still like not visible a bit. Zoom in more a bit. Yeah, much better now. All right. Good. It's good. Thank you. All right. So
All
I'll
right.
keep the time running now.
Okay.
Okay.
So where I am is quite noisy, so bear with me. My name is Isaac. So this is what we did. The first thing we have to create the database to store all this information inside. These are relational data sets that we need to store inside this database, the library DB. So we have created it. We have created it already. I don't need to run it. This is it right here. This is the library database. And these are all the tables that we have in the database, the books table, the loans table, and the members tables, right? So that's the first thing we did. So use in order to write or import the information that we have in the database, we need to first tell the server that okay, we want to use this particular database because there can be more databases in the server. So we request for the database by using the database. If I run this now, it allows us to run all the queries that we have here. This will show the books table, right? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
right? This will show the books table, and then we have the members table and the loans table. So before we can actually get or retrieve this data, we need to use the database first, right? So moving on, the first thing, you know, in a library system, we may want to check some books that were published in a particular year so that we will be able to know if those books are outdated or not. So this query actually helps us check the book that were published after 2015. So here also we need to request to use the database to run this query. So if I run this query, for instance, if I run this query, you see that all the dates here in this published year column are after 2015. Okay, I think I ran the books tables before, so let me show it again so that we can see, right? So this is the books table, right? Well, looking at it, we don't really have any data here that has 2015 inside, right? Or any dates below. So the code works actually. It actually works, right? So looking at the next task here, like we are asked to like find the members that join after a particular date. With this, we can
Isaac,
be able, yes,
your time is up, but I will give you 2 minutes because of the
or
challenge you guys have to present your technical side.
all right, thank you very much.
All right.
So as I was saying, so we can also check to be able to know which member joined after what particular times. Maybe we want to know if we have old members or not. So members who joined before 2022, you can I well when I select this members table and then query this using this condition, it's going to return only members that join after 2022. This is the join dates. Well, it's going to filter that data from this members table and return it. So just like that, we can also track if members actually returns, I mean, library users actually return the loans that the books that they borrowed or not, to be able to query them why they did not. So in this part, we want to check members who join after a particular year and have borrowed books. So we needed to you know, create a relationship between the two tables that we need to retrieve this information from, because we need the loans table and the members table. So we created member ID in the members table because that was not given to us. So that actually creates relationship between them and enables us to join the two tables. So finally, I'm so sorry that I'm taking much time. So here we actually sorted the data. So sorting data in the library database actually helps to easily track the books, especially for shelving. They do shelving and cataloging in the library. So if the books are properly sorted, it's if the books are properly sorted, maybe the books are arranged based on a particular genre, to be able to help those in the library to make recommendations to users, well, to be able to different users have different tastes, so you'll be able to recommend books to them. And here, I'm sorry, I think my time is up. So so in
Yep, your time is up, actually.
yeah yeah
All right. Thank you very much, Group A. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Fatima. And thank you to all those that have been sharing them in the comments, using reactions. That was so good. All right. So that was good. The judges are going to give their feedback, but they're taking notes of all the things you've presented based on the criteria, right? There is a standard that we're using, and I've already explained it to us. So that's how you will be graded by our panelists. All right, thank you. You took 15 minutes and 3 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes and 3 extra minutes. All right. Thank you for that.
For that, babe.
Okay, group 2. What's going on? Are you guys ready?